My name is Dana Suskind, and I am the founder and co-director of the TMW Center for Early Learning in Public Health here at the University of Chicago. I'm also a pediatric surgeon who performs cochlear implants, which allow a child born deaf the ability to hear, to talk, and most importantly, to meld into this world both educationally and socially. Because of the experiences I had early in my career, witnessing some of my patients thrive after implantation, while others struggle and ultimately fail to reach their intellectual potentials, I have dedicated my research and clinical life to optimizing foundational brain development and preventing early cognitive disparities for all children. As so many of you all know, significant disparities too often exist between rich and poor children. Disparities in opportunities, disparities in outcomes. It is one of the most pressing public policies and, in truth, humanitarian issues of our day. While we as a society have been working hard to address this issue for the last 50 plus years, we have, in truth, failed to even make a dent. This is largely because we have started way too late. Given that 85% of a child's physical brain is built during the first 3 years of life, and that cognitive disparities emerge as early as 9 months of age, we must prioritize building strong brains from day one. Fortunately, emergent neuroscience has identified the key ingredients or essential building blocks for building a healthy brain. This growing body of scientific literature affirms what has long been suspected, that the early language environment is the catalyst for healthy brain development. Though the important role of language has been recognized for decades, it is the recent evolution in neuroscience that has allowed us to understand exactly why it is so powerful. What was based on inference can now be scientifically investigated using powerful brain imaging and computational science. And what they reveal is that the single most important factor in early brain development is the presence of nurturing interaction, that verbal back and forth between parent and child. Scientists pairing cutting-edge language recording tools with sophisticated brain imaging have found that conversational turns with adults were correlated with more activity in relevant parts of the brain, and ultimately with child skill formation. They found, in fact, that the power of conversational turns was greater than even the effect of number of words. In other words, like milk feeds the body, conversations feed the brain. In fact, they fuel the development of neuronal connections at a rate of 1 million per second. This rate of brain growth will never be matched again. The more input a child receives, the stronger the neuronal connections grow, building a solid foundation for all future learning. But in the absence of such interactions, the vast neuroplasticity of the developing brain remains underused, and learning and intellectual growth are severely curtailed. Similarly, science has found that the healthy brain development is impeded when a child experiences prolonged exposure to toxic stress or the absence of supportive relationships to protect him or her from that stress. Clearly, early life experiences are built into our children's brains, for better or for worse. Ultimately, this growing body of research reveals two very powerful truths. First, that early language environments is one of the most powerful building blocks for constructing healthy brains. And second, importantly, that parents and caregivers are absolutely critical to that process. They are the key architects and builders of our young citizens' brains. So what should we do? How can we put this research to work? Well, if we can equip all parents and caregivers with the knowledge and tools they need to create the kinds of interactions that build healthy brains, we can go a long way towards ensuring all children achieve their full potentials. We as a society must prioritize making this information available to all families supporting parents in their most important role as the key architects of their children's brains and helping all adults recognize this incredible power. I believe that while there are no silver bullets, we have the opportunity and the power to achieve real change by empowering and supporting parents in this very important way.